Vegas Low Roller is a household name if you like watching videos in the gambling niche. It is no doubt one of the best channels I've ever seen. Today we're going to look at the life of the owner of the channel. Despite his numerous remarks and likable personality, he has had a very inspiring life leading up to this point. Hi guys, welcome to our channel. This episode is dedicated to the Vegas Low Roller. Born back in the midst of a civil war, Vegas Low Roller belonged to a two-time refugee family. They first flew to Armenia and then later went on to settle down in Beirut, Lebanon. That makes life very hard, and it wasn't easy for his family to a point where they were fought up on a bridge under fire from some anonymous snipers. The place was so dangerous that they had to buy gas from some random stranger for $200. If that didn't make it worse, the gas was so diluted that it didn't do much. They did manage to escape, but barely. The apartment back in the day was blown to dust and reduced to rubbles by a rocket, and so they had to flee. With Low Roller's father stuck in Beirut, he was sent to stay with his uncle, and he stayed there for the first 5 years. His uncle is an LAPD veteran. After the worst was over, Vegas stayed with his grandfather as his parents worked tirelessly to give him a good education and put him in a private school. Now that he's in school, he was awkward and timid. He had a difficult time coping with it as he was bullied. He was already battling with issues when he gained 250 pounds, which would later grow to 300, and developed the habit of smoking. When he was 23 years old, he was already at 513 pounds. He had to pick himself back up and get his life back together and focus on his marketing career. He would work 80 hours a week to reach his goal and do something in life. Low Roller's parents, especially his father, were strict, and they didn't exactly have a good relationship. Working 80 hours is a tough job, and that puts a lot of pressure. On his way to meet his father, he overdosed in LA and then woke up 18 hours later. He made the choice to never touch it again. He had to make the move, and in the next couple of years he succeeds and leaves his past behind. To be honest, it is common for people to have these issues growing up if they had a rough childhood. He soon became the ideal man and went back to his father, his family, where he belonged. But with the ray of hope, he came to know that his father only had 6 months to live. So Vegas Low Roller took his time and spent all of his time with his father and took care of him for another 2 years. He made a promise to his father that he would take his mother to Vegas and buy a house and live peacefully. He did exactly that and then started his YouTube channel, creating a community who were endeared to him. But his main concern was that he was an introvert, and that isn't a skill for YouTube. Well, his subscribers wanted him to show up, but at the time he was 450 and he could barely even walk, and so he was ashamed. So when he was 39 years old, his doctors asked him to start taking insulin as his diabetes was getting out of control, so he organized an event and started working on himself. Vegas Low Roller is a channel owned by Daniel Savant Manahi, and he has an estimated net worth of $638,000. He joined YouTube on the 13th of October 2011 and has approximately 2,000 videos uploaded at the time. With more than 11 million views, he gets about 200,000 views per day, which means he can make about $23,000 every month. Thank you so much for watching, subscribe for more, and don't forget the bell. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.